Money. Now, you do know there's a hell lot of money in this world, but do you know that 92% of this money in the world is digital, which means only 8% of the entire currency in the world is in cash, that is in liquid form. And yes, the big money piles that you see with mafias and illegal stuff, that also is accounted for in this 8%. Very, very fascinating, right? So all the money that you earn, everything that you do with your transactions, 92% of that is in hard drives, computers, and servers. So with that, welcome to episode number 11 of Daily Tech News. This is Monday and we have an exciting week ahead of us. There are so many videos that I have lined up and some amazing tech news today. So before we get into the details, why don't you subscribe? Because it motivates us to make amazing content like this and it's absolutely free. Also, please click on the link in the description to participate in the giveaway in which we are giving away a premium case to each of you 10 lucky winners from PhoneOps Gears. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Now, the first hot news we have is GTA 6. That's correct, Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know of anyone who doesn't know about that game. If they've played any game, they would know about GTA. I myself love GTA a lot. I've completed GTA 5 so many times. Anyways, GTA 6 teaser should be dropping this year. The game should be announced next year and we should be seeing the game releasing in 2024. That's a very long timeline for, a sequel from GTA 5 to GTA 6. But understand these games are very, very complex and they go on to be, smashing hits for years and years to come. So that's some good news. Now, next up, we have news for the Poco F4 and the F4 Pro. The leaks are here. The specifications have been leaked online. Now, the F4 Pro has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Challenger. That is the Dimensity 9000 with a 2K 120Hz AMOLED panel, 6.67 inches, a 108 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. Of course, it has 5G, 8 GB of RAM, UFS 3.1 storage, 128 gigs of internal storage. This looked like a proper flagship, at least a upper mid-range or a lower end flagship is what you would call. So the F4 and the F4 Pro, whenever they are released in India, they should be coming as Mi 12X and the 12X Pro. Even if they come as the Poco series of devices, we are expecting a lot of devices to be launched by Team Poco in the month of June. Let's see how that goes and how the pricing is. Tencent and Black Shark. Now, Black Shark is a company who makes gaming smartphones and Tencent is someone who makes a lot of games. So recently there was rumors that Tencent is going to acquire Black Shark and now those rumors have faded away and looks like the acquisition is not happening. Next up, we have something very, very interesting, iQoO. I've never heard of this brand, but they have showcased 480 Hz panels which can be used to make displays for computers and laptops. These are 1080p resolution panels with a TN panel which has higher pixel response time. So pretty good stuff, 480 Hz of refresh rate. Imagine how amazing gaming on this particular monitor would be, considering you have a 3080 Ti or a 3090, because you need 480 FPS to utilize the full potential of these panels, which are 24-inch in size. Now, next up, we have something very, very interesting. You've seen fast chargers. You've seen fast charging wireless pads. Now we have something interesting. A prototype from Xiaomi is an actual desk. Now this particular prototype desk in question can charge up to 19 devices, but understand with the speed of 20 watts, it can only charge up to 3 phones. If you add anything more than that, the charging speed goes down. Now what they are saying is that you can charge anything on this particular desk, which can be a smartwatch, earbuds, your phone, a power bank. Anything that supports the QI wireless charging standard can be utilized on this particular desk. Imagine having this entire desk, just keeping your phone somewhere and it starts charging. Very, very fascinating, right? The future is indeed fascinating. Now, there are multiple Oppo Reno 8 series devices supposed to be launched and the date for that is the 23rd of May. Now, these are 2 to 3 different devices, so I won't really go to detailed specifications because that will then get boring. We do have the Reno 8, the Reno 8 Pro, and the Reno 8 Lite is what we are talking about. So, These are the three devices that are going to come. Of course, Lite is going to be the lightest version, Reno 8 is going to be somewhere in between, and Pro is going to be top of the line. Now the Pro, of course, is going to carry the same Dimensity 8100 Max that is powering the 10R. As a surprise package, we also have a Reno 8 SE which will come with a Dimensity 1300. So I think this might be the entry level Reno 8 series of devices. Now, Qualcomm event has been announced finally for the 20th of May. Two chipsets are rumored to be announced, Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 and Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus. So looks like the rumors were incorrect after all, that the Gen 1 Plus, the 8 Gen 1 Plus has been delayed to the second half. Let's see how that pans out. But yeah, the Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 is going to come with ARM Cortex A710 and will use a 510 cores clocked at 2.3 GHz and 1.8 GHz respectively. It will also come with a 662 Adreno GPU. Now the Gen 1 Plus for Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus is of course going to be an overclocked version, so nothing special there. But we'll see how that event goes. Realme Pad has been teased. Now, all of a sudden, there is a huge flow of tablets going on in the Android infrastructure, which is a good thing because, yeah, tablets are good. I like tablets, big displays. But this one is going to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus. Now, that is something interesting. Reason being, a normal tablet is usually a mid-ranger, a low-end chipset, but this is a flagship chipset we are talking about. So it's going to be really, really interesting how the specifications and the pricing of this pad comes out and if it makes its way to India or not. Now, big news coming for gamers over here, EA Sports to break away from football body, which means FIFA, the, football main body or the main firm or whatever you want to call it, are going to break away from EA Sports with their long partnership. The first game for FIFA was released by EA Sport in 1993. We are in 2022. That's almost 30 years. So this year there will be one last title release, that is FIFA 23. And then EA Sports will continue making games based on football because they have signed quite a lot of teams, 19,000 athletes, 700 teams, 100 stadiums and over 30 leagues, including, the Premier League, World Cup and all the other things. But yeah, there will be more options now and it will be interesting to see EA breaking up with FIFA. How will that impact the game and the gameplay experience? iQoO Neo 6 5G is tipped to launch in India soon. That is in the first week of June. Now, just to remind you, this is a Snapdragon 870 powered 120Hz AMOLED display powered device with a 4700 mAh cell and 80 watt fast charging. And the prices are expected to be 29,000 to 31,000 depending on the variant you choose. It'll be interesting to see selling a Snapdragon 870 powered device for 30K in 2022. It's going to be a little difficult in my opinion. Let's see how that pans out. Now coming up to custom ROM news, Superior OS 12 official has been released for the Mi 11X. K20 Pro, although we've stopped supporting that device, we do have Project Blaze unofficial coming up and CR Droid has been updated to 8.5. So that's it from today's tech news. Remember, we missed out on tech news for Saturday and Sunday. I have shot those episodes and I will be releasing them tomorrow anyways. But don't worry, we have some exciting content coming up for you guys. Not only custom ROM stuff, we have device reviews, we have gadget reviews coming up. So this channel is going to get a whole lot interesting with a whole lot interesting things to happen. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.